Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of people don't like it,
A
but I
lot of
really
people hate, especially on Twitter. Twitter is a
oh,
terrible place.
Twitter's a dangerous place. I just deleted the app today. Actually, Twitter is a dangerous
You
place.
smart. You smart.
Twitter's dangerous. TikTok, dang near close to it though. Not
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
lie.
don't get on TikTok anymore. Only to post clips from my streams. That's the only reason why I
Yeah.
get on TikTok.
Oh, let's flashback though. Flashback. You said King's a bum.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't like King?
I don't either there if there's no like time limit on how long he can keep the flame on, or
Hmm.
if the attack not attack, but advanced conqueror's hockey was affecting him with the flame on, then I'll give him some leeway. But Zoro like stated multiple times that he was running out of stamina, he couldn't do this forever, and King just decided to turn the flame off and try and fight with him. All right, man, on to
And
Egghead.
yeah, on the egghead, on the egghead.
All right.
Uh,
Before we get into this chapter, I just want to know how you feel about Egghead as a whole so far.
Egghead has a whole. For one, I did not know. I did not think it was going to be as long as it's about to be. In my
Same.
opinion, I thought it was going to be like really really quick and then on to the next island.
I think I even said in one of my
Um,
live reactions, I thought it was going to be like a 10, 15 chapter arc and we're on the Elbaf, but
yep.
nah, we're here.
Yeah,
We're
we're
going to
here.
be
And
here for a
like,
minute.
yeah, because the way it's looking right now, it's gonna be tough for Luffy and them to escape. So, um, but my opinion on Egghead, I feel like it's been really solid thus far. Um, I don't have any really real problems with Egghead. I know we was talking about kind of the translations earlier, and
Mhm.
back when I was doing like my One Piece, like the read throughs on YouTube, I was talking about I read the scans, and then I seen that Zoro. It said Zoro, he wanted something from Vegapunk, but in the
Yeah.
officials, he made it seem like it was like the crew as a whole needed something from Vegapunk. So I was like, thought this chapter was gonna have something to do with Zoro. After he said that, after I read the scans, but then after I read the officials, I thought something entirely different. But
Oh, I
um,
completely missed that one. Like I said, I don't always read the officials. I didn't even
mhm.
know about like in the officials. It made it seem like it was a crew thing. Because I was wondering about that too. Like, what could he possibly want from Vegapunk?
Right,
Because he didn't really
yeah.
seem like the person Zoro would kind of talk to or need something from.
Hmm. But
But
I hope that this whole thing with Kizaru and one of the Gorosei pulling up and all the battleships coming, and then Luffy and Zoro teaming up with Lucci and Kaku and the Seraphim. Oh my goodness. I feel like Egghead is really, really, really good.
same. I think it can go up into that top 10 by the time it's done. Because it's setting up for great action, great lore,
Mhm. Yeah.
pretty good world building so far. So I can see it being one of the best.
Yeah, I was a little nervous though, with Vegapunk going with the Straw Hats. I was kind of nervous, like the Straw Hats were going to get a little too strong. That was kind of like one of my fears. But seeing like the state they're in right now, although I don't want them to go through like too much hardship, but it's like I needed to
Yeah, he
see that
still
if that
wants to
makes
have like some
sense.
tension or something.
Yeah, and like with this trader thing that's going on right now at Egghead is a trader on the
Yeah.
island. Who it is? I have no idea.
That
Every
was
time
one
I
of the
make it,
questions I wanted to ask you if you had any idea who it was. I'm also stumped too.
yeah, every time I make a theory, it's like the next chapter. It's
Yeah,
like
like I was
theory was
certain it
wrong.
was the Stella at first, and then last chapter I was just like, okay,
Yeah,
maybe not. And I know a lot of people thought it was Shaka. And in this chapter, I'm just like, huh, nope, definitely not.
yeah. I really thought it was Shaka. I thought it was Shaka.
And
I
unless,
seen something where like they said it was Lilith, but
uh,
that's
I don't think so. I know she's supposed to be like evil, but I feel like that's too obvious if it's Lilith.
yeah. Cause I just think back on like the whole Conjuro thing. Like it was not in our face the whole time, but it's like Oda just played with us the whole time. And then when Kandro was revealed to be the traitor in Wano, it's like, dang, if you really look back on like everything that happened,
You definitely could see it. That was one
yeah,
thing. Because I told you I was watching it with my friend. I rewatched the whole thing with her. So, going through Dressrosa and just seeing the things Conjuror was doing was just irking my bones because I knew he was the traitor, and I'm sitting here watching. There was so many obvious things that if you knew that he was the traitor, going back you see it,
yeah,
and that really threw me for a loop.
yeah. But what are your thoughts on Egghead?
Oh man, I love it. Like I said, top 10 potential. I love the outfits too. That's one thing I didn't say. The outfits, everybody's outfit is hard in my opinion.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And that's definitely one of the things I look forward to in the arc. But yeah, the battles are there, the world building, the lore, all of it. And especially the cutaways, the
Mhm.
Shanks and Blackbeard
Oh
stuff we're getting
goodness.
to.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
We
there's a
can definitely
lot
get
of
to that.
greatness in this arc.
Law, Trafalgar Law is in my top two probably favorite characters in the show. So
Same.
I'm nervous about what's happening right now. You know, um,
Yeah, I made a
I am nervous.
tweet a couple days ago thinking like, is it possible that this is just the end of Kid and Law? Like they die here and lose their poneglyphs to set up Blackbeard and Shanks? I
But
hope
there's
not, but at
yeah,
the
because I'm
same
saying
time, like I don't see how they get out of this.
right. It's like all Luffy, Kid, and Law are in such a predicament right now. But it's I don't think they'll all be like reset with their poneglyphs. There's no way Odo will reset the three of them, or at least Kid and
I
Law.
hope not. Who do you think is in the worst situation?
Man, uh, I would say Kid is in the worst situation.
Yeah.
Last time we seen Law, they were putting up a fight.
Which was so surprising to me. I thought his crew was done for the second Blackbeard pulled up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought they were done for. Yeah, I think Kid's in the worst possible situation, and I want to know your thoughts as well on this. But why do you think Shanks, brought the whole fleet against
I have
Kid?
no idea. That's what makes me think that this might be the end for Kicks. I have no idea. Especially when they were talking about it's so serious, like this time you might lose more than your arm, you might
Mhm.
lose your life. And then he pulls up with the fleet, Dorian Broggy. I don't remember the two giants from Enies Lobby's name, but them two, and he's just bringing everybody. I'm like, is your crew not enough? I know your
Right,
crew is enough. Why are you ODing? But I
and
really, really don't know. You got
I feel
any
like
ideas?
I feel like we're in a situation as well where Kid, this is not going to be the end for Kid in Law. I don't think it can be.
Fingers
Um,
crossed.
yeah, because I feel like he has more to offer, and I feel like Law has much more to offer as well. I think Law is going to be there once the Straw Hats get to that last island, get to
I would
Last
love
Hill.
to see that too because he doesn't need to he doesn't want to be the Pirate King, so he can come along with us just to find
Mhm.
out the history and the Willa D stuff.
But there may be a way out for Law. Blackbeard beats the Heart Pirates, captures Law, takes him back. Garp is on his way to uh to retrieve Kobe. And then Aokiji is with Blackbeard as well, so there could be like a little sword connection right there to where
I
Kobe and Law ends up escaping the Blackbeard pirates. So
true.
I think there can be something
Yeah, I
there.
definitely see more ways out for Law than I do for Kid. All right. So, into this chapter, man. Into this chapter. The first part of the chapter when Sentamaru said this has the possibility to be like the new Ohara. Do you
Mhm.
think there's a chance that they just like destroy the whole island? Because I know the CP0 was supposed to come kill the Vegapunks and preserve the lab. Do you think there's a chance like they just say, whatever and just go down with the whole thing?
I don't think they're. I don't think there's a chance for another Buster Call. I only say that because we've seen it twice already. So why would Oda show it a
True.
third time? We seen it in the O'Hara flashback, and then we seen it at Annie's lobby. So I don't think Oda would show it again. Um, I feel like this Gorosei who's pulling up might not entirely, um, be against the pirates.
Oh, you think so?
So, well, I don't want to say the pirates. I would say he's not entirely evil. I would say that. I feel like there is a chance, the girl say could end up fighting Luffy, and where Luffy is defeated, but then the Gorosei kind of like teaches Luffy some knowledge or teaches him something, and then I don't know.
That would
I
definitely
don't
be
feel
a twist that I was not expecting.
because I don't feel like all the Gorosei are evil.
I definitely get that a little bit too. Like when they were around Eam or Emu, however you say it, they seemed like a little hesitant, like they didn't want to do the things that they were saying, like wiping off the
Yeah.
Lucia and especially with O'Hara. So I think like they might not be 100% evil. They're just following orders.
Yeah, I don't think all of them could be entirely evil.
That's an interesting take though. I never heard anybody suspect that. Well, suspect Egghead go down like that.
But I am really interested in what Kizaru does.
Who do you want to see him fight? Because there's no way he's gonna come and not fight somebody.
Yeah, just
What
yeah.
battle would you like to see him? I see a lot of 2v1 for Zoro and Sanji.
Mhm.
That's probably the camp I'm in too. But would you want to see that? Would you see him fight Luffy or something else?
I think he'll go straight for Luffy, and I think it'll end up being like you said, like a clash with Zoro and Sanji versus Kizaru. Um,
Yeah.
I think it may end up like that. Uh, Yeah, I think that's the best case scenario, or it could be a situation where we don't even see the Gorosei fight, and Kizaru just kind of from what he said when he wanted to pull up to Wano with two Yonko there, he could just go after Luffy and Zoro and Sanji, kind of like how he did at Sabaody, and
True,
kind
true,
of like
true. I
just kind
kind
of
of
go
agree with
at
that. I
everyone.
don't think the girl say is really there to fight. I think they're just there to get control over the Seraphim and the Mark III Pacifista that are going to be there.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get much combat out of them.
So
Maybe
it's
Final
gonna be
War we'll see the girl say fight, but I don't think this. I don't think it's here yet.
yeah, it's gonna be very very interesting. Now, what level do you think these Seraphim are on? We see them fight with Luffy, Zoro, Kaku, and Rob Lucci. I've been seeing a lot of people say they might be on first commander level. What do you think their
I
power level is right
definitely
now?
think the first commander level. Personally, I think King's kind of a bum. So the fact that they're already Lunarian with other enhancements, I think they at least the first Yonko commander tier. But the real difference for me is like if this attack, not attack, but if this Conqueror's Hockey would work on them or not.
Mm.
Because like we've seen so far, I don't doesn't look like anyone's using advanced Conqueror's Hockey, Luffy or Zoro. So if we get like next chapter or the chapter after that when they start fighting, trying to take them out for real, and we start seeing them use advanced Conqueror's Hockey, if they're still tanking the attack with the flame on, then they might be like around Admiral level, in my opinion.
Oh, let's flashback though. Flashback. You said King's a bum.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't like King?
I don't either there if there's no like time limit on how long he can keep the flame on, or
Hmm.
if the attack not attack, but advanced Conqueror's Hockey was affecting him with the flame on, then I'll give him some leeway. But Zoro like stated multiple times that he was running out of stamina, he couldn't do this forever, and King just decided to turn the flame off and try and fight with him. And he didn't show any hockey. I don't like people who don't have hockey, combat wise.
Yeah. And with his name being King,
I was
I thought this man was gonna have
so
Conqueror's
certain he
Haki.
was gonna have. I kind of didn't want him to have advanced Congress hockey though, because I was like, okay, how is Zoro gonna beat him if his only power up was advanced Congress hockey? And this dude has it too.
Yeah.
But like, he could at least had like the normal Congress hockey, and they could have done like the little clash thing that like
Yeah.
Luffy and Doflamingo did or something. But I don't get the King stocks. Like once Zoro got handled on his ability, it was kind of like a mid-diff fight.
Mm.
And personally, I think he had a harder time fighting with Enma than he did fighting King.
I
So
mean, in the beginning of the fight, though, in the Zoro was kind of going through it though when he tried to like figure out
yeah, he was definitely gonna do
he
it.
tried to
King was
figure out
talking his
King.
shit,
Oh yeah, he
but
definitely was.
it seemed like I said, Zoro was struggling more with Enma. He was like, "Why is my hockey being sucked? Why can't I?" Like, yeah, he was wondering like why couldn't he damage him, but like King wasn't really damaging Zoro for real either. He was putting him through the ringer, but Zoro was getting up super easily too.
Okay, side question. So you got Katakuri over King.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay, I've been seeing the Katakuri stocks been low for a while now, so I just had to throw that question in.
yeah. I'm a
I had
big
to throw
hockey
that
dude, and even to this day, he's still got some of the best hockey without
in. Oh
like
yeah.
advanced forms. Of course, he has advanced observation, but like normal armament wise, he was like almost breaking Luffy's hand.
Hmm. I mean, I've seen a lot of, since that fight with Katakuri and Luffy. I've been ever since then. I started seeing a lot of Katakuri slander. Um, because me personally, I don't think Zoro can beat Katakuri, but a lot of people believe that Zoro right now can beat Katakuri.
I'm right on the fence. I can see it going either way because Zoro, it may not be like movement speed fast, but his attack speed is really, really fast. So
Yeah.
I think there's a chance he might be able to get a hit on Cat, and I don't think Cat can take too many Zoro hits. Probably only take like 2 or 3, and it will be looking real bad, if that, because he's does sword slashes versus just uh blunt force hits.
Hmm.
But Cat
Okay.
would definitely put Zoro through the ringer though,
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
but I can see Zoro. I can see it going either way, really.
Okay. Either way.
Yeah.